Hey guys, this is Ian back with another video, and today I am going to unbox this Kbear Robin, and I would like to thank Trio Singapore for sending these to me to review. By the way, I'm not affiliated to Trio, and whatever I say in this video is my own opinion. And also, they will be watching this video at the same time as you guys are watching. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox these, see how they look like, and then listen to my favorite songs on these IEMs, and then I'll let you know what I think about the sound of these IEMs. So stay tuned. Alright guys, my name's Ian. Thank you so much for watching my video. If this is your first time here, do consider to click on the subscribe button if you like this kind of content. If this is not your first time, thank you so much for watching my video again. Alright, so this is the Kbear Robin. It's a 1DD 4BA IEM. It's made by Kbear. And over here, there is the frequency chart. Okay, it looks pretty linear, but it looks like a V shape here. Okay, and it's got some nice information here you can see, right? And nothing more. Okay, so let's take the sleeve out and take a look at the box. Okay, so the box looks pretty similar to the Kbear Lark, which I unboxed earlier. You can, if you are interested, you can click on the link above and take a look at the review of that IEM. But this is the Kbear Robin, and it's $52 US. If you guys are interested, I can leave a link down in the description below so you guys can go check them out. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Okay, these are the IEMs. Pretty nice looking, looks pretty similar to the Kbear Lark. Okay, but the Lark has got the honeycomb kind of design, and this has got like kind of a teardrop kind of design. And same thing, it comes with a case, okay, and it's some accessories. So let's take them out. All right. Okay. This is the case. Let's put it one side. And the IEMs, let's put them one side first. You've got the user manual and some accessories. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories, what comes in this first. Okay, so the cable, this is pretty similar to the Kbear Lark cable. Right, and it looks like a 4-core cable, and yes, pretty similar. It's got the same kind of cable. Tips are the same. Oh, but this tip here is the TRS tip. Okay, so this is different. Okay, the tip does. And this cable doesn't come with a microphone, so that's good. Okay, and let's take a look at the ear hooks. Ear hooks looks pretty similar. Okay, and the memory of these ear hooks is pretty good. All right, and these are the 2 pins, the 0.78 mm 2-pin connectors. Okay. Pretty nice. All right, let's put that one side and take a look at the case. No, hang on. All right, so let's see what else is inside here. Oh, okay, cool. So there are 2 bags of tips. All right, so they look almost the same, but it's just a different color, right? And total of 6 pair of tips, plus the one on the IEM, 7 pairs of tips. Pretty good. And they look very similar to the Kbear Lark. Nice tips. Okay, so let's take a look at the box as in the case. All right, so yeah, it's the same case as the Kbear Lark, so it looks like the accessories are pretty much the same. Okay, there you go. Nice casing. Let's see. There you go. You can put your IEMs here and then your tips inside here. Nice. All right, so much for the accessories. Let's take a look at the IEMs themselves. And this is the Kbear Robin. Nice looking IEMs. I kind of rock the blue. Blue is my favorite color, as you can see from my shirt. And yeah, it's pretty nice. It's nice alloy on the front. It's anodized. Looks like it's anodized. Nice branding here. It's not too intrusive. And the faceplate is pretty smooth. It's got this kind of teardrop design on it. It's pretty nice. On the acrylic case itself, it's a bit of a smoky kind of acrylic case. You can hardly see through it. You can see the dynamic driver here is a 10mm dynamic driver, and the armature let's see, but the balance armatures are roughly here, I think. You can see, I can hardly see. Okay, and it comes with this 2-pin connector, which is the 0.78 connector, pretty standard. Now let's take a look at the nozzle. This nozzle is pretty standard as well. It's the fat kind of nozzle, and the filter is pretty okay. It's, you know, standard. Okay, and the angle of this looks pretty angled. Let's try them out. Yeah, overall the design is pretty nice. I kind of rock this blue. Okay, let's put on the tips and see how it fits on my ear. All right. There you go. The fit is almost similar to the Kbear Lark. I guess the shape is almost the same. So yeah, yeah, this is pretty nice fit, I would say. It does rock a little bit on my ear, and the seal, the isolation is okay. I still can feel a little bit of gap. Yeah, but it's fine. Okay, so I'm going to try them out, listen to my favorite songs, and then I'll let you guys know what I think about the sound of these IEMs. So be right back. Alright guys, okay, wow, I've listened to all my favorite songs on these Kbear Robin, and I'll let you guys know what I think about the sound. Okay, so let's talk about firstly the bass. Okay, so these IEMs are pretty bassy, quite punchy. The roll off of the bass is pretty okay, yeah, but the bass is there. It's punchy, it's woomphy, and the treble of the bass is pretty far. The drop off is okay. Yeah, the subs are pretty good. All right, it's solid enough, but not really up to a bass hit kind of level. If you are looking for more bassy kind of IEMs, there are more bassy IEMs than these Kbear Robin. The bass does creep into the mids quite a little bit. Okay, okay, so let's talk about the mids. Mids are pretty recessed. Vocals are not really pronounced. I feel that the vocals are pretty laid back and not really detailed enough to get much out of it. The mids, the mid bass, the lower bass does creep into the lower mids quite a bit, and it gets a bit congested around that region. Female vocals, same, is pretty laid back and not sibilant or bright at all. Okay, it's a pretty fun IEM. Okay, I would say it's a pretty fun IEM. The signature of this IEM is more of a V-shaped signature. Well, a lopsided V, I would say, yeah, because the treble end is pretty low, in my opinion. Okay, so the mids are pretty okay. Detail retrieval is okay, not too good. But I would say because of the bass is overtaking the rest of the frequencies, encroaching right into the mids, more or less the mids are being shrouded by the bass. Treble. Okay, so for those of you who are sensitive to treble, this IEM is for you because there's not much of a treble there. At the higher frequencies is pretty much laid back. Detail retrieval there is not really pronounced. Clarity and yeah, overall the clarity of the treble is not there. Can hardly hear the instruments at those frequencies, and it's yeah, pretty laid back for the treble. So, and that affects the female vocals as well, because when the females, you know, they go to a higher octaves, they sound pretty muffled, I would say. Yeah, muffled. And yeah, so treble wise, not really there. So for those people who are sensitive to high pitch sounds and, you know, peaking kind of treble, yeah, this IM is fine for you. It will not peak, okay, and it's okay up there. It, you know, muffles everything down because the treble. Right, so pretty okay. In terms of the staging, let's talk about the staging. Staging is a little bit wonky. Yeah, I would say a bit wonky on the sides. I don't know. It's pretty wide on one side and pretty compressed on. I don't know. Maybe the tuning of this is a little bit off. Yeah, but the staging is pretty okay. I'm not saying that it's compressed. It's not compressed. It's pretty wide. It's pretty okay, not very wide, okay, but it's a bit off, okay, for me. Imaging, again, same thing. I think maybe is affected by the staging, but the imaging of the instruments is a bit off as well. Seems that certain instruments are pretty right here, and then certain instruments are pretty far away where they are not supposed to be. And one side is louder than the other side, closer, not louder, it's closer to my ears in terms of the image of the entire settings itself. It's a bit weird, I think. Okay, so but overall for this IEM, the listening experience is pretty fun. Okay, it's fun. The bass is there. Is oomphy. You get a more fun, kind of easy listening, everyday listening from these IEMs. It's not technical at all. It's more for relaxed kind of listening with these kind of IEMs, right? So these retail for $52 in AliExpress, and if you guys are interested, I can leave a link down in the description below so you guys can go check them out, right? And yeah, so this is my thoughts and views about these Kbear Robin. If you learned something from this video, do consider to give it a thumbs up. Right, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Cheers!